So, are you trying to send email to the professor from different university in US and Canada? And are you thinking about getting the assurance that professor will check your email? And are you concerned about increasing the chances of getting a reply from those professor? So you are at the right place. Today I am going to discuss about this. Stay with me. So, my friends, years ago, when I was a student like you and I was trying to reach different professors from US and Canada, at that time I received a very valuable suggestion from one of my senior from my university, which actually helped me tremendously to get a better success in this journey. So, trust me, time is very important in every phases of our life, and there are some timing also for sending the email which can ensure you the better result. So I'm going to discuss it with you today, and today is your lucky day. So what happened, usually psychologically and scientifically also, a human being usually take their decision, most of the important decision about their daily life, usually in the first portion of the day. That means most of the cases it's in the morning, about 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. During this time they take most of the important decision of their daily life. So what I did, what my senior suggested me, try to send the email to the professor in USA or Canada during this time. That means when they are going to start their office. It's about 8 a.m. to 10 a.m. But I recommend it is the best time to send the email to the professor when it is 8 a.m. Usually this is the time when professors start their office time, 8 a.m. in USA or 8 a.m. in Canada. So what is your duty? To match the time with your country where you are sending the email. Like I was from Bangladesh, so I found that in most of the cases 8 a.m. in the morning in the USA is the 8 p.m. in the evening time of my country. So what I did, I usually start sending email 1 hour prior to this. So if 8 a.m. is in the morning in USA and 8 p.m. in my country, so I used to send the email start sending email during the 7 a.m. 7 p.m. when it is evening in my country. So I start sending email from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. during this time. So in USA, professor usually get the email when it was at 8 a.m. and it was starting day for day. So there are some advantages of doing so. I'm telling you. Suppose I'm in Bangladesh and I'm sending email to the professor, and I started sending email at 7 p.m. in my time, which is 7 a.m. in USA. So when I start sending email to the professor, and professor is going to start his day or her day at 8 a.m. in USA and open his mailbox, that is usually the main task and the first task of the professor or any officials in USA to start their day with checking the email. So when in the 8 a.m. they are opening the email, and I'm sending the email just few minutes ago from my country, so there is a high chances that this email will be at the top of their mailbox, and there is very high chances that they are going to open the email as a very first email, and they are in the relaxed mode during the morning time. Unless they have the class in the first period, there is a very high chances that they will come to a decision about you if your profile is good enough to attract their attention, and there is high chances that you are going to get a good reply from them. So this is the strategy. Try to match your time with USA time and try to send the email during this time period from 7 a.m. to 8 a.m. in the morning time of USA. Based on your time in your country, try to send all the email during this time. Now I will share my experience with you. Now if I want to send all the email during this time, it's a heavy task. Like if I have decided to send email 100 professor, a common email to 100 professor in a day, for example, I'm telling you, it's very hard. So what I usually do, or if I have decided to send 10 email on that day to the professor, it is also very hard for me to do and doing the draft and everything during this 1 hour time. So what I do, usually in the daytime, I made the draft of the email, I made the mail body, subject line, and also put the email address in the box, but I didn't send the email during that time. Rather, I put them and saved them as a draft. Now when the time arrives, like 7 p.m. in my country and 7 a.m. in USA, then I started to send the email to the professor. And what happened by this, my email is always on the top of the professor mailbox in the morning. which is pushing the professor or helping the professor to read my email very fast, and increasing my chances to get the reply from them very easily. So I recommend this technique for everyone. If you follow this, I'm telling you, the chances of getting success will be higher. Now, I told in my earlier video also, sending common email to the professor. I will not tell this is a standardized way, this is the best way. Usually everyone recommend you to send specific and customized email to the professor and go through their research paper and other things, but I do not suggest this, recommend. At least this one didn't work for me, and this one doesn't work for many of the students. So if you follow my procedure, I am not telling this is the best procedure, standard procedure, but I am telling you this is the most effective procedure of getting success faster and reaching most of the professor, and which is going to yield you maximum success in this journey. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you love to hear more from me in future about career, higher studies and other things, stay tuned with my channel. I will come back to you very soon. Bye bye.